way around. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how to do this real quick. Now there's two ways to do this. You could do this without before doing the honeycomb. So for instance, I'll just show you guys real quick. For instance, you don't want to do you haven't done the honeycomb and you just have your 2x2 with the airlock like that. You could just build out a normal 2x2 circle design like this, like I'm doing. And then you can delete out these corners like so, like I'm doing. The reasoning you can't have these corners in is that because you're obviously gonna do honeycomb like this. Alright, so that's the first method. So you see for this one, if you already have the honeycomb down and you're trying to do the 2x2 circle like I showed you guys over there, you can't really like place this triangle right here, obviously, because you have honeycomb. So what you do is you build out another triangle like that. Obviously this is all in twig and you can all break it. You don't do this. This is just abbreviated because it's a build server. But you build out another triangle like this. You place this one there. You delete this, and you place this here, and then you delete this. Right? So you got this one here, and then you do the same on this side. So you got this one here too. So avoid having to like. So yeah, you go around not being able to place this one. You obviously do this on each side. Like so, like that, like this. Keep going all the way around. And then you can just connect these bits and pieces like that. Just go all the way around and connect them. And so far you've got yourself, just like that, you've got yourself your outer ring. You place doors on each side. I'm just gonna no clip and do this quickly. Alright, now as for I'm just gonna speed through this build real quick. You guys can slow it down if you want to see anything specific I do, but I'm not gonna really put attention to details I mentioned before, so now, as for here, you can obviously build the base higher up more, but I don't see a point of you putting a lot of resources into a 2x2 circle. If you have a lot of resources and you obviously want to build like a tall base, you might as well build something thicker than this. But this is what I would call like a quick, I wouldn't say quick, but it's an efficient base, good for raid defenses, very good actually for raid defenses, and it's not that expensive. You can put one like this, one like this, just make it easier for myself, but you guys get the point. One like this, and then another one like this, and you'll be able to place characters normally. Here, you should be able to place characters perfectly fine. Yeah, do so on both sides. Obviously, this is all personal preference. You can have your main loot down here. You don't have to have your inner 2x2 design as so too. You could have it so that your TC's on this side, your TC's on this side, your TC's here, wherever. You know, you can have your TC second floor in this triangle, for example. Have it fucking doored off like that, or you can have it on this. It's all up to you. You can do whatever you want with this. You want to have tier 3 right here. You still have access to this locker, perfectly fine. You'll have a letterhead right above you like so. triangle doors because they're easier to like close and open up. They're not as slow as garage doors, in case, you know, raiders have your peaks. Obviously this is all garage doored off. Now we'll build this up like so. Put a ladder hatch on this side and a ladder hatch on this side. Put this like so, and this like so. Now, these corners here, a lot of people do this. You can do this if you want. You know, this good old, this thing. Do like so. Now you gotta be careful. These peaks aren't obviously the best in the biz. You can have a ladder edge going like this, another one going like this, and then you'll have a ladder like right here. Perfect accessibility, just like that. Alright, now as for the shooting floor, just as you get done with peaks, you want to start off by adding half walls all the way around. Then you put a ladder hatch on each corner. Alright, now you can start off by closing it in like so. I know, you're gonna see that in the inner circle you won't be able to close it off because of stability. So what you want to do is you want to add stability in the corners by putting double door frames, like so. And then a half wall door. Then just now you should be able to do just that in the middle. Perfect. Alright, now obviously you can do double ladder hatch if you want here. I don't like double ladder hatch, so I'm just gonna only do one. Alright, now as for the gap shooting for the method we go with this, just follow through. You do one triangle, two triangles, foundation, foundation, triangle, delete all this, and then you go back like this. You put 3 foundations like this, you break all this, get another one here, and then a square on this side, square on this side, triangle, triangle. You do that on all 4 sides. Now just like that, you have these set up for the gap shooting floor all the way around. Now what you want to do is you want to add a triangle like so at the end of each one, only on one side. So you put one right here, put another one right here, put another one right here, and another one right here. And now you want to build the double door frames on all of them up to your shooting floor level, like so. Do a half wall frame, because you know you did one half wall frame for your shooting floor, and just put another frame like that. Don't do that all the way around. You can obviously put the half wall frame lower if you feel like it will obstruct your vision from up here. So for instance, you see this as too high, you could do it lower so it gets out of the way, but it's up to you where you put it. I don't really mind it there, so I'm just gonna leave it there, but yeah. And then I'm gonna repeat these on all 4 sides.
Well, now really, when we go back then to falling in love, and say it's crazy.
Alright, now I forgot to mention, you'd wanna this corner, the end corner, you wanna close that off too, like so. You don't leave it open. You wanna build the double door frame to go all the way up. It's like that, and then do that in all the corners on all sides. Alright, now once you're done with this is where you start doing the shooting floor. So for the shooting floor, you put one triangle out from the base like that, one triangle on the gapped, another triangle on the gapped, square, triangle from the base, triangle on the gapped, so square, triangle on the base, triangle on the gapped, like so. Corners, these ones are gonna swing up as open double doors, but if you pay attention here, if you just leave them open like that, that's a pretty big ass gap. You can still fall through that. So what you wanna do is you wanna close it off with another triangle like this, right? Just one connected off of the one you built it. So this for stability, you don't want to do it off of this one. Make sure you don't do it off of this one, you know, because you won't even be able to. But if your base is short enough, you'll be able to. But the stability will be ass cheeks, so you don't want to do that. So you just do this all the way around.
That's quite mad. Because you see, it's letting things get out of control.
Like so. And now for these corners, these are your way ups, so you obviously want to have them safe, so you want to door them in like so.
To give oneself up, and that's quite mad. So we come to the strange conclusion that in madness lies sanity.
Alright, now once you do this all the way around, you need to put a door frame on each side like so. This is for stability, so that you're able to place this large triangle, and then this is all solely personal preference, how you want to section off the roof. I'm not gonna really design like ways up and loot rooms and whatnot for you guys to do up here, but you have so much free space. You can section it off however you like. Now you wanna completely close off the roof. The ways up to the roof, I use triangle letter hatch. I'm just gonna use triangle letter hatch for now. Putting these in the middle for stability, and then you wanna see. This is what I did. I just did triangle letter hatch and saved myself time and effort, you know. And then close this off. Obviously you need external TCs, right? So what you do is you go off of the middle one like this. You go four squares out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, triangle, and then you'll be able to place a TC. This one, right? Now repeat that on all corners. I put a window, there's wall like this, and there's drawer. because a lot of times I would use this as an electrical room, and I would build this up as a windmill. I do that, but I don't really tend to do it as often because I found out the hard way that people can just land on your external TC windmills and HV your roof turrets way easier. So what I just do is I just do windmills on the roof. This is how I do my windmills as well. If you wanna know, I do half wall. I put a turret down here, and then I do double wall frame like that, double door frame like that. Do that all around. I see a lot of people doing this. Instead of doing this and placing their frames up here, they'll place their frames down below like so. Hold up, going too fast. They'll place like 2 frames down below like this, and then they put like a half wall, and then they'll just build it up normally. But the bad thing about this is that, here I'll show you. You see this? There's like a little bit of LOS for the turret, so it doesn't have like perfect clear vision, perfect clear line of sight. I mean, so I put the frames on top. Four windmills, to me that's enough. If you want to do more, then you can go onto the TCs and put 4 on each as well. Build them all the way up, connect them, put a root combiner, branch, whatever, bring the stem. Design this base how you like. The inner, like the core, the inside, the loot rooms, all that, where you place furnaces, where you place boxes. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do what I've done here. You don't have to do the triangle. You could just, wall it in completely, for example, and don't have to worry about that. You could remove this frame. You could put a loot room right here, double loot rooms like so, and just keep this as you jump up. Have a thing right here. And then a wall in between, double loot rooms, triangle like so, for example, so that you're able to access the top ones. You don't have to have TC right there. You can have TC second floor. You can have TC right here, for example. Like this is a good cheeky spot you could have TC in. This, your loot room. There's not really variations to the ways you can place the boxes, but what you could do is you could always extend the base half wall up. For example, the base is half wall higher, and your rooms are one below, half wall lower. So you have, you have something like so, and then you've got yourself more box room. You put 4 boxes in each like this. So you have 4 boxes around, or you could have furnaces in these ones, for example. Do something like that. It's all up to you basically. And then, this one you just have a 2-3 right there. 2 boxes underneath. Do 3 boxes even. So have access to all these boxes, more boxes here. You can even do 2 beds here if you wanted, something like this. This is all personal preference. How you design the core of this space, it's totally up to you, Alright, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.